Okay, so we have seen how to parameterize your test with multiple data sets. So we clearly understood that you can create array in your JSON fixture files, and from there you can parameterize it. Your either functions or your whole test can be parameterized with the data sets. Okay, so next is to understand the test debugging. Okay, so there is a command in Cypress where you can pass your test and then you can resume only after you provide input to resume. Now, for example, I want to pass my test before we shop, after we validate if it's disabled or not. Here I want to pass it. Let's see what happens. Save the project and look at here, your test is passed now. It have done the few validations until the point what you mentioned, till the step number 24. Thereafter it passed. It's required if you want to debug your application, like what's happening after this step. If you see suddenly things are failing from step number 26, you can just pass your test by writing this command, and then you can inspect what's going wrong. You can still have access to all locators and see how the application is behaving at runtime. Okay, your test will get hold on that. And once you are convinced and once your issue is solved, you can simply resume your execution by hitting this button, resume, and that will finish off your execution. Okay, so this is how you can actually do debugging by passing your command. And as I already told, time travel, that you can come back and see the screenshot of what's happening for each and every step. So this is Cypress is an excellent in terms of debugging. It provides you screenshots. It will help you to pass the test in between and investigate the things. So you can also investigate the things from console log. So where is the log file console for this? If you right click inspect element, basically this is a browser console where all browser console logs will get generated, but your Cypress logs also will go to the same place because Cypress is acting on your browser. It do not have any intermediate APIs hitting that your browser. I explained you right in beginning lectures like how Cypress architecture works. So it manipulates your browser so that all your logs also will get generated in console tab here. Basically here all the logs what we see are from your application logs, but your automation logs also coming in the same place. Now for example, you clicked on that name to type Bob, you can see what selector you have used, how many elements are there with that particular selector, and what is the HTML it got triggered, and what is the command, Cypress command you provided. Everything is detailedly given for each and every step. So if you go somewhere wrong, this is the best place to troubleshoot from Cypress Test Runner. You have a screenshots, you have the logs, you have what are the commands happen, and you can pass your test too. So similarly, there is one more command called debug, which does the same as like what pass method is doing. Okay, so you can actually attach that debug to your events as well itself. For example, click debug, so that it stops here. It just does the same what pass method does. Somehow I am used to use pass method, but that's used only for debugging. But once you fix the issue, you should remove this. Okay, don't add that into your test. Anyway, so that's how you actually debug your Cypress test cases. That's it. So in next lecture, let's talk about building page object design pattern for the test what we have written till now. Okay, it's not yet done. After page object, we have few more scenarios to validate. Now, for example, if I added these two items into cart, so our next scenario will be like sum these two products total and make sure this is matching with this. Basically, you are validating some functionality if it's correctly working or not. So how do you do that? That's a tricky thing. We'll see that in our coming lectures, but before that, let's concentrate on making this test more optimized by removing all these objects from your test case and write them into separate classes. Okay, we'll see that in our next lecture. Thank you.